There isn't. They're a danger to our universe.
You're not gonna take this away from me.
Peter, you're struggling.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top amazing details in the second Spider-Man No Way Home trailer.
There are others out there. We need to send them back. So, Scooby-Doo this crap.
You know, all this is kind of your mess.
For this list, we're looking at the most exciting story hints and Easter eggs that we spotted in this highly anticipated Marvel preview. If you aren't caught up on every Spider-Man movie, beware of spoilers ahead. What was your favorite part of this thrilling trailer? And did you catch the touching memorial New York City residents were building to Brooklyn's own Steve Rogers? Let us know in the comments below. Number 5. Did Green Goblin just make us see double? After the first trailer just featured Willem Dafoe's maniacal laugh and a familiar-looking bomb, the second preview fully confirmed that Green Goblin would appear.
Peter, you're struggling to have everything you want.
The villain seems to be wearing the same costume he had back in the 2002 Spider-Man movie. But if Norman's still rocking that classic suit, we have to wonder about the other Goblin we saw. In a blink-and-you'll-miss-it moment, we saw a man with a hoodie and sharp glowing green projectiles riding a glider. We somehow doubt Norman is changing outfits mid-battle. However, there are other goblins out there.
Look at little Goblin Jr. Gonna cry?
Although Harry Osborn didn't have a hoodie or quite the same glider in Spider-Man 3, he did use similar-looking projectiles. Maybe he's the mystery man flying around the trailer. And even if he isn't, the MCU's Peter should prepare to meet more than one goblin.
I need your help. I can't take them both. Not by myself.
Number 4. Jonah Jameson's back in the field. The first Spider-Man Far From Home post-credit scene famously brought Jonah Jameson into the MCU.
An interdimensional warrior who gave his life to protect our planet and who will no doubt go down in history as the greatest superhero of all time.
Now that he's part of this universe, it looks like he's going to put himself in the middle of the action. During a hectic sequence, Jameson can be spotted looking up at what looks like either a bad guy or his favorite enemy, Spider-Man.
I want the public to see Spider-Man for the two-bit criminal he really is. He's a fake. He's full of stickum. Catch him in the act.
This glimpse at the media mogul's future is also a nod to his cinematic past. In Spider-Man 3, Sandman and Venom set a trap for Peter Parker. Jonah Jameson eventually arrives at the scene to witness the melee. Upon realizing he doesn't have a camera on him, he's forced to buy one from a kid, who immediately scams him.
How much for the camera?
$100.
$100? All right, you'll look. Here.
We hope Jameson is much more prepared to take photos in No Way Home. Number 3. Doc Ock looks like the enemy of Peter's enemies.
Hello, Peter. You're not Peter Parker.
We initially believed that Otto Octavius would be just another one of the many supervillains that Peter would have to deal with. However, he seems to have more noble motivations. The villainous Electro appears to attack Doc Ock during a climactic battle. Otto is also seen talking to Peter and his allies calmly a couple of times during the trailer.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Dr. Otto Octavius.
Wait, no, seriously, what's your actual name?
Although Peter and his friends make fun of his name, Doc Ock still seems to be on their side. When we last saw this version of Doc Ock, Peter convinced him to renounce his evil ways.
Peter Parker. Brilliant but lazy.
Otto proceeded to give up his life to save the people of New York City. If this Doc Ock remembers his last moments, he may be working with Tom Holland's Peter as a way of making amends for the rest of his wicked deeds. Number 2. An amazing save.
I've only had 1 week where my life has felt normal. That was when you found out.
No matter what danger Peter faces in the preview, his girlfriend MJ is ready and willing to help him face the next threat. But there is a moment where her loyalty seems to be her literal downfall. When the scaffolding MJ is standing on crumbles, she's sent hurtling towards the ground. Spider-Man's hand comes extremely close to hers before the screen cuts to black. Seeing MJ fall gave us bad flashbacks to The Amazing Spider-Man 2. During that film, Garfield's Peter Parker watches his love interest Gwen fall from a great height. Although he tries to save her with a web, she ultimately perishes.
Stay with me, stay with me. Stay with me, stay with me. You stay with me.
While Holland's Peter may coincidentally be trying to save MJ in a different way, there is another possibility here. If the rumors are true and Garfield's Spider-Man shows up in No Way Home, maybe he's the one diving to save MJ instead of using webs. Marvel has been known to use CGI to hide the fact that certain characters would appear in future movies. It would be amazing if Garfield's Peter got a second chance to save a falling character in the upcoming film.
You can't be here right now. I'm not messing around. You can't be here right now. This is insane.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. There's something off about Doctor Strange's villain claim.
We started getting some visitors. From every universe.
It was incredibly exciting to see how many villains are going to show up in the MCU in No Way Home. Outside of Green Goblin and Doc Ock, we know that Electro, the Sandman, and the Lizard will all antagonize Peter. It's heavily hinted that all these villains arrived because they didn't survive a battle with some version of the Webhead. However, that isn't the case for the antagonists we're familiar with. The Lizard we saw in The Amazing Spider-Man was taken into custody at the end of the film. And Thomas Hayden Church's Sandman got away from both Spider-Man and police in Spider-Man 3's conclusion.
I'm not asking you to forgive me. I just want you to understand.
Since these two rogues survived their bouts with the Webhead, there are a couple of possibilities. Either Doctor Strange is wrong about why a few villains showed up, or the versions of Sandman and Lizard are not the ones we've seen on screen before. Whether these two antagonists are new or not, the question of why these sinister foes have assembled will only be answered when this long-awaited movie swings into theaters.
What's happening?
They're starting to come through, and I can't stop them.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.